Well, that live stream gaming Battlefront 2 sucked. What's up? It's BigJackFilms here. Welcome to this live stream. I know I haven't done one of these in a while. I tried doing a test a few minutes ago, trying to do a game live streaming on Battlefront 2. It was fucking terrible, and I couldn't even play the fucking game. It was so bad. So I said, fuck it, we're just going to do another live stream here as always. You guys updates of what's been happening with the channel, what's been happening in terms of content, and why it's been kind of lacking lately. So I guess we'll start. Let's just see. All right, who do we got? Can't wait for the re-release of the King Kong movie. Yep, thank you, Kaiju Psycho Films. You guys should go check out his channel. I've been helping him out with a couple of his stuff. I've actually been appearing on a couple of his live streams and shit. Hi, Eric. Hi, Jared. What do you think? Who would win the fight, Dracula or the Mummy? Because I love my Dracula. Hi, Pyro. Good to see you. I still disagree with you about 76. I know you don't like it. I throw my coffee at you. But anyway, so we're here doing this live stream. Just figured I'd give you guys some updates of what's been happening on the channel. If you're wondering, I'm eating Caesars because I'm bored. But anyway, so the reason there haven't been many essentially like new content out lately is mostly due to the fact that I've just had a lot of big ambitious projects happening lately. Most of them involve upcoming reviews for season 4 and a couple of short films and stuff, but I've had so many projects on the go really put out new content quickly. So content's really going to start in March with the start of season 4 of the Kong reviews, but there's also going to be a short film that's going to be coming out late February that ties into the beginning of the season. Wendy's Baconator for Food Corner. I might try that. David, to answer your question on the ending of my last review, the way it works is that we're actually trying to basically within the review set up our own kind of multiverse thing happening. It's very difficult to describe at this moment, but if you go watch episodes of the show that aren't the Kong reviews, but also just part of the BigJackFilms reviews series because they're all in canon, especially like the start where you can start is with Earthquake. We are setting up kind of our own storyline within the reviews because I feel like it's a story I've been wanting to tell about this, like, this whole deeper past that's been happening with my character and why all these other characters show up in the show. But the way, I don't want to give too much away because it's going to be in the short film, but essentially the ending to that last episode is implying there's a lot more bigger things that are going to be happening later on in the show, but I won't give too much away. But anyway, so yeah, I've been really hard at work on season 4. Episode's done, and I've essentially gotten most of the short film prologue done. That's all going to be starting up in the last week of February, and then March is when season 4 officially starts. I don't have MySpace. Sorry, I'm sorry to say, but that is so outdated. If any Asha and Sailor Moon had a crossover, I would shit my pants and I would be like, give me my money, I'm going to go see that now. But anyway, I have that book, Adam's Cat Kong. I have that in my library. That's going to be part of one of the episodes coming up. But yeah, I've been hard at work on season 4 on the Kong reviews. I've been also prepping, especially the Star Wars reviews, Star Wars trilogy reviews, which are coming out in May, which will be on A New Hope, or just as I call it, Star Wars. That will be May the 4th. And then May 19th will be Empire, and then May 25th will be Return of the Jedi. I'm planning to review the original trilogy in its entirety, but we're making it this big, ambitious project. So that's why I've been also very busy on doing other films and everything. It's just because just very busy with a lot of stuff. And then also, I don't know, like, there's one project I'm working on right now because I'm contractually obligated not to say anything, but project that's happening right now time as well. So that's why you probably won't be seeing, like, there's not much content happening as well as prepping for that. What are some other updates you guys? Master is going very well. I've got my buddy Bernard here, Brachio InGen on YouTube, doing the score for me, and he's doing a fantastic job. We'll see the fan film re-released around March on this channel, and with an original score and everything, which is going to be fantastic. What else is there? And yeah, there's just a lot of projects planned. Now, one of the things I did want to discuss is the whole program changes, because I know how much it pretty much affects a fuck ton of people on this site. Now, if you guys aren't aware, no doubt thanks to a certain big YouTuber, say why, YouTube has had to make a couple changes to make it a bit more difficult for people to get into getting monetization on the channel. Basically what they've done is like, normally what you have to do is get 10,000 views total, and then you can start making money. But now what's happening is they've changed it to where you have to have over 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of view time. Pretty good. I'm pretty good. I mean, hell, we just hit 1,800 subscribers, which is fantastic. So welcome to all who have never been on this channel. But for a lot of my channel friends, this is kind of a big bump in the road, because essentially a lot of them have been pretty much fired. So I'm not one to let the little guys just take a hit. And what I'm currently doing now is, I mean, as a leader in productions and making my own projects, I do want to expand on doing distributed content, meaning like for smaller people, independent video people who want to like get it, is that I would distribute the content on my channel, and then they get a percentage of whatever the monetization makes. One of our to the BigJackFilms YouTube channel now is Studio 95, Bradley Dunn, a huge supporter of this channel. He's been here since the beginning, pretty much. And basically, we're going to be showing a lot of his content on here now. Because I do want to help him out and not have him be discouraged from being on YouTube, like from not making YouTube videos, because his content's really good. So every Monday, you're going to be seeing a new episode of the 16-Bit Show. Well, not even a new, like, you're going to see new episodes, but you're also going to see reruns of previous episodes, but they've just been fixed up a little bit. So actually, starting tonight at midnight, you're going to be seeing the next episode, which is a review of Family Guy, the video game on Xbox. It's one of his older videos, but as you guys will see as he comes along, he will get progressively better and better at his work, and we highly encourage him to help, be on this channel more, because I think it'll help him beneficially, and it'll help him and so on. But we have a couple other people get a bit more into the field of doing one of which is my buddy Nick Jackson. Currently, right now, I am helping him remastered version of his Godzilla reviews. And given I don't have time to review all the Godzilla movies, I am essentially going to be giving him the job to review them on this channel. So currently, I'm pretty much almost done the first episode. I just need to add the clips from the film. I just need to polish it up a bit. And I don't know when it's going to be out, essentially, but I'm hoping it's going to be out soon, probably around April, if anything, maybe a little later in February. Honestly, I have no clue. There's no set release date for it, but if it picks up and if you guys like it, we'll do more. We'll do more of these Godzilla episodes. Another YouTuber we're actually helping out is a newcomer and is a really close friend of mine. Her name's Jessica. Really, really great person, really talented, incredible cosplayer. And we're basically helping her launch her YouTube channel, Luna Bunny. If you guys want to go check out these channels, go to our YouTube channel main page and go to our channel friends list, and you can see all the people we help out in terms of promoting their YouTube stuff. So go subscribe to Luna Bunny, go subscribe to Studio 95, go subscribe to Nick Jackson. They're essentially a lot of the people we're currently helping at the moment. So Luna Bunny does a lot of incredible cosplays, as you guys probably saw from my No Face kind of test film. I've been wanting to get into more cosplay videography and like doing that for cosplayers. So incredibly talented, and I would suggest going and subscribing to our channel. But yeah, that's pretty much all the updates. there's a few things coming up. I don't know when yet or whatever. I know I'm planning Let's Talk soon with Huey Two More. Just kind of a little revisit of one of my previous episodes because it's a discussion I've with a couple people on. There's some updates to it. There is March for the 85 years of Kong celebration. But yeah, there's a lot of projects coming. So that's pretty much it for there. So I'm gonna start answering questions now. Here. All right. What would happen if okay. These Inuyasha crossover questions are starting to get really ridiculous. Inuyasha, saw Carnosaur, he would fucking cut that motherfucker in half and call it dinner. You've been to in America? Well, I used to live in the States, actually. I used to live in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. So funny enough, I used to be next to Mr. Plankett. But I used to live in Milwaukee, Wisconsin from like 97 to 2002 until I moved back up to Canada. I was born in Canada, but I moved to the States and then came back. Places I've been in the States. I've been to Chicago. I've been to Washington. I've been to California, LA, San Francisco, Florida. I've been to New Orleans. I've been to Texas. I've been to a lot of places, and that's mostly because my family likes to go on vacation and everything. Although I'm not going this year. Will you do a Godzilla 2 King of the Monsters review? Yes, probably for opening night. Will probably be when you're going to be seeing that happening. This Master Builder, just a lot of updates of what's been happening. Hey Jack, doing good. Hope so. Looking forward to the next Kong review. Then, yeah, I've been doing really well. As you guys can tell, this is an updated video, but now I'm answering questions because I'm in the mood and I need to put something out for you guys. Inuyasha fan film. We have currently finished writing the first draft of the pilot episode. I'm hoping we start shooting something by this summer, because I do want to get at least the pilot episode off the ground before it happens, like before 2020, because I want something out there by then. We're going to try to be working hard on it as soon as possible. What do you think of the movie adaptation of a movie adaptation of Primal Rage? Please make that happen. Some other horror movie that's coming out, and it looks like a really bad, low-budget ripoff of The Descent, and they're calling it Primal Rage, which is fucking stupid to see an actual Primal Rage movie. I am a South Park fan. I've been since the beginning. I used to sneak around and watch it when I was a kid. I love their satire. I love their comedy. And I've just been a fan for a long time, although I have to catch up on recent seasons. What's going to be happening soon. Hey Jack, heard Rolf the Wolf from Rampage glides in like a Toho Kaiju variant in the latest Rampage trailer. I only saw the new trailer once, but I'm really just kind of avoiding anything else before the movie comes out, because I don't want to spoil myself. But I want to go in with a fresh mind, a blank mind, and I do want to see how this all turns out. But I'm looking forward to that, and you will see that as part of the Kong reviews. Hey, your honest opinion on who would win, Kong or Godzilla? I know you're mostly a Kong fan, but what do you think would actually win? It's honestly a battle between strength and power. Kong will pretty much physically kick the shit out of Godzilla, but Godzilla will probably just breathe on him and set him on fire. So, while Kong has more strength, Godzilla has more power. The beard! Funny you mentioned that. I didn't think about that when I was doing that live stream. Okay, so I had the beard, and I had it for the first few episodes of the Kong reviews, but at some point I did have to shave because of Star Wars. So that's why you don't see it, and it's also because I got to prep for a couple things coming up. But that's why I pretty much shaved. But I plan to bring it back sometime down the road. Have you seen Willow? I love Willow. Willow is a great fantasy movie. It's pretty much George Lucas's answer to Lord of the Rings. And it's a great movie. Val Kilmer's great. Warwick Davis. Great fun movie. If you guys haven't seen Willow, go fucking watch it. What are your thoughts on the horror theme tone for Fallen Kingdom? Looking forward to it. With the rumored Indoraptor, I think I kind of know how it's all going to go down in the end. So call me excited. I want to see Jurassic Park go back to the horror film aspect. Yeah, blame Canada for everything, even though we're one of the nicest countries in the world. We should do a pickup blog or do a toy review for the Mattel Fallen Kingdom toys. I know for the Jurassic Park Legacy reviews, parts 4, 5, and 6, and 7, or 8, or whatever, I can't remember what parts we're on now. I do plan to do a retrospective on the toys, because I do have a couple of the toys. So who knows, maybe you'll see the Mattel toys show up at the end of the episode. The leaks from the Fallen Kingdom toys are they look fantastic. I'm really looking forward to those. First watched the 1976 King Kong film. I can't remember when I first watched it. Well, I remember the first time I saw anything King Kong related. My uncle had gotten me 2 VHSs. We watched the original King Kong, and then we watched King Kong Lives. And really, King Kong Lives was the first thing I ever saw 76 related. I didn't catch Kong 76 until much later on in my life, and even then, like, trying to watch it really scared me. But especially when I was doing my remake, a lot of stuff was I was getting into a huge Kong craze in high school. That's when I really paid more attention to it and realized, wow, this movie's actually really good. Down next to the original, my all-time favorite film. Do you like Sean Connery? Love Sean Connery. He's fucking awesome. If you ever seen Dragonheart, he's a fucking dragon. He's amazing. So Sean Connery is a dragon. Enough said. Yeah, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom will be amazing. Any chance for reviewing the Pirates of the Caribbean series? That's been on my radar for a while. I've thought about it, but I figured because we're doing more very epic, grand, epic, ambitious reviews now, we're thinking more about like the stories in the reviews as well as the review. And I think if I did the Pirates movies, I'd have to do it as a pirate epic. I'd have to have me with like an eye patch or something, and like I would have a ship or whatever. I don't know how we get the money for that, but it'd be great to review the pirate films on that scale. Let's see. Speaking of toys, I didn't know you were a Jurassic Park toy collector Facebook group, and I was actually shocked to bump into you. Yeah, I'm actually part of a few Facebook groups that do a lot of stuff, collecting toys and so on. Have you seen Legend yet? Did you see all 3 versions? Bits and pieces of Legends. I just haven't gotten a chance to watching it yet, and it's mostly because nowadays when I watch films, I want to watch them with friends because I feel like there's just more of an environment to watch a movie with friends rather than like on your own. I just think there's more enjoyment out of it. So if next time Brad comes up or a friend comes out, I want to stick on Legend and we'll watch it. I know Josh just showed me Lawrence of Arabia, which is an incredible movie, but way too fucking long. But I personally really liked Lawrence of Arabia. So yeah, like if I watch Legend, I'm probably going to watch it with a friend. What are your thoughts on the Indoraptor? I'm looking forward to seeing what they have planned for that creature. We'll have to see how it goes down. Why is the rum gone? Because I'm drinking milk. That's why. You seen the Colin cameo Ready Player One? Yes. I don't. Depending on how much Colin is in the movie, will depend on if I review it or not. I think I will eventually review it, but like for now, it's not on my review schedule to review it. But who knows? I might take a look at it in the future. It looks fun. It's a Steven Spielberg movie with a fucking Mobile Suit Gundam. Oh, fuck yeah, I'm excited. Yeah, I want to see that shit. That sounds amazing. I want to bring this up as a side note. After seeing The Last Jedi basically 3 times, now I don't know if who here the Mobile Suit Gundam seed, because that is my personal favorite Gundam series, and I've really enjoyed it so far. It's my first Gundam series, but like it's also my personal favorite. Am I the only one, when I watched The Last Jedi, saw a real Mobile Suit Gundam seed vibe to it, especially with all the stuff in space, with all the spaceship stuff. I'd say Rian Johnson, yes, write your trilogy, but then after you do that, let's make a Mobile Suit Gundam seed movie, because I would love to see that. My original opinion on that was I wanted to see James Cameron direct it, but he's busy with that other anime adaptation. I can't remember what it is. But I really want to see Rian Johnson direct a Gundam movie because that would be fantastic. And who knows, with Ready Player One, they might do that. They might do a Gundam movie at some point. Yeah, Pirates of the Caribbean's great. Who would win in a fight, Carnotaurus or Pachyrhinosaurus? That's tough. I think I think because they're both armored, it's kind of tied. T-Rex heads were possums? Huh. I always thought it was like a tiger or cougar or something. What Pirates of the Caribbean? That's the thing, because I've been thinking about that Cretaceous hunted. The fact that, possible spoiler alert, that the Rexy will fight the Indoraptor. It'd be interesting, because I think I know where it's going to end, given a lot of the leaks I've seen. I think I know how that movie's going to end. Seen Schindler's List? Yes, and it's sad, and it's depressing, and I don't want to talk about it. Sometime down the road. Have you seen any of the Super Sentai seasons? I was a big Power Rangers fan when I was a kid, and I didn't discover Super Sentai until the internet. And I did watch a few episodes of Kyoto Sentai Zyuranger, which is what Mighty Morphin is based on. And I really like it. I actually thought it was pretty decent. I like anything with Burai, the green Dragon Ranger, was the best thing about Zyuranger. Do you know Daniel Radcliffe? I love Daniel Radcliffe as an actor. He's really good. Although, like, every other movie that he doesn't do that is related, like, I want to say, like, something like Harry Potter, and now he's in this movie. What would happen if the shown graphic attack? No, it's falling. I have no idea. If they show graphic attacks like in the novels, like violent attacks, fuck yeah, bring that on. I want to see my hard R Jurassic Park movie. Able to hit up Universal and Islands of Adventure this year? Unfortunately, no. Mostly because I am saving my money for bigger projects now. So I don't think I'll be visiting Universal anytime soon for the next while. But I might come back sometime down the road because I love that place. Let's see. What are your thoughts on War of the Planet of the Apes? I haven't seen it yet. I have yet to see that film. I missed on so many movies last year, and I really need to catch up. I might do just a whole Netflix day. Yeah, there's supposed to be a lot of multiple TV spots for Fallen Kingdom at the Super Bowl. I'm not going to review all of them. I'm just going to probably watch them. That's all. Wow, there are so many questions about Fallen Kingdom right now. That snake scene was okay. I'll be honest. I had a discussion with this with another person the other night on a live stream. But I will admit one of the weaker faults of Kong 76 is the snake fight. And it's mostly due to the fact that it just does not look good. The reason for it was because they had built a bunch of snakes for it. There was one on the track, which you see in the movie, but then there was one that they tried to make work as an animatronic. Shepherd in the suit or whatever would like squeeze it around and everything. Unfortunately, it didn't work, so they had to stop shooting that scene and figure out what they were going to do with it. And one of the original ideas was to get a little person in a smaller Kong suit to fight a like boa constrictor. And they thought about that, but they thought, nah, we don't know about that. So what they did was they essentially took the animatronic snake and they cut it into pieces and they shot the whole thing in close up. It looks that way because they had to do that, unfortunately. The only shots you see it fully in action is in the extended version. So that's the whole thing on the snake fight. What are your thoughts on the Dune movies? I've never seen Dune. I've actually never seen Dune. I know it's produced by Dino De Laurentiis, I think, but I haven't seen that film. Is it bad that Congo 5 is your favorite movie? No, Morgan. You know, you like what you like. You hate what you hate. There's nothing wrong with that. Have you seen Happy Gilmore? Yes, it's the only good Adam Sandler movie. I think it's a very funny movie. I remember seeing the clown scene where he's like golfing the clown mouth thing, and it kept taunting him, and he's like, "You're gonna die, clown!" Any thoughts on Fallen Kingdom? Yes, Christine. If you want to know my thoughts, go check out my reaction to the new trailer and my Let's Talk. Thoughts on Godzilla Monster Planet? I haven't watched it yet. I have yet to see it, but I've been wanting to get. It's been on my radar for a while. Yes, I am super excited for Rampage. Favorite Toronto Santa Claus parade float? That's a good question. I've watched the parade since I was a kid, and there's just so many memorable floats. Favorites? I know there was a reboot float. There was a Space Jam float. First float. The Beast Wars float actually fucking is my favorite because it's a giant Optimus Primal the size of King Kong. And then on top of that was Cheetor and Megatron in these like mascot outfits, and they looked fantastic. So try to look that one up. Let's see here. Third movie do you love more? Return of the King or Back to the Future 3? Return of the King, hands down. Never seen a third film that was as high as that one. Like that movie basically took the third film in a trilogy to a whole nother level. Like when they say, and that's the one where it's like you can't get bigger than that. And every other trilogy saying we gotta do Return of the King, we gotta do Return of the King. It's like not honestly. What was the last movie you watched? What's the last movie I watched? Was it Jumanji? Actually, it's been a while since I've watched any movies. I have to catch up on a couple. Would win in a fight, Draco from Dragonheart or Smaug from The Hobbit? Smaug because he's bigger. Draco, if he was bigger, he'd probably stand more of a chance. Well, it did get nominated for an Oscar. It got nominated for Best Visual Effects, which I'm like, great. That was a one movie. That was a one nomination I wanted to see it get. Oh my god. Morgan brings up a good point. The Rings as Gandalf. That would be super funny. I want to, the Lord of the Rings trilogy is definitely on my to-do list of reviews. I get this grand epic and reviewing the entire trilogy. I gotta play Gandalf for me. That'd be fantastic. Have you seen Flash? I haven't seen Flash Gordon yet. It's on my list. I have to get a copy. Do you wish Sean Connery would come out of retirement? No, he served his acting career. Leave the poor guy alone. Indiana Jones franchise. That's something I could do. Maybe when the 5th film comes out, I might get down to that. Because I do like the indie movies. Favorite movies. But I do like them. I do enjoy the adventurous quality to them. Kong Fell. No, I haven't seen that one. Or wait, is that that fan fiction that's just kind of eh? Do you think Weta Digital or ILM will do Godzilla 2? I can't remember who did Godzilla, the first Godzilla. Was it ILM or was it Weta? I'm not too sure because done by ILM, so I assume they have the full reins on that franchise. Let me if you guys know who did the effects for Godzilla 2014, let me know. Coming reviews we should look forward to. Kong Review Season 4. That is in the works right now. I've gotten 2 episodes done. There's a lot of episodes coming this year. In May, or actually April, I'm hoping in April I can get this done. I'm going to be doing possibly a 20th anniversary retrospective on The Mask of Zorro. Love that movie as a kid. I still love that movie. Action movie he's ever made. I love the character of Zorro. It's something I've wanted to tackle for a while. Do a retrospective for the 20th anniversary this year for that film. May, you can expect the Star Wars Saga reviews, the original unaltered trilogy, and it's going to be this grand scale epic. June will be Jurassic June, the continuation of the Jurassic Park Legacy reviews to Fallen Kingdom. And then after that, there might be a break July and August because October we're coming back for Mummy Month, where I will finally review movies as well as the new one, which I hear is fucking terrible. And then for the rest of the year, it will probably be more Kong reviews up to the finale, where I will be possibly reviewing the King Kong musical. That's what you can look for, Morgan. I know it's a bit slow right now, but that, again, that's mostly due to the fact that I've just been super busy working on stuff. Have you seen Transformers: The Last? No. And I really don't care anymore. Transformers movies is, again, a series I've wanted to tackle because it's very mixed for me. Like, I've only seen the first 3, 1 and 3. 2 is a piece of shit. I haven't seen 4 and 5. I just heard they got really bad reviews. Have you read the Willow sequels? No, I know they did books on Willow, but I have yet to. I don't really read many books, except if they're film related. Have you played Arcade? I played it once and I didn't get it for the Jurassic Park Legacy reviews this year. You like Blade Runners? I've never seen Blade Runner. I haven't even seen the sequel, so that's again, it's on my to-do list. What are your thoughts on the remake of Monster Squad? I didn't know they were remaking it, and if they are, that's kind of a shame. I don't know why they would do that. I'm pissed off that my local arcades took the old Jurassic Park arcade. Oh, dude, that sucks. When did they take them? Because, you should have asked them to grab them. You should have asked them if you could have them. You're good, man. You're good. You're good, Moan. You're good. If you got any questions, fire away. Thank you for introducing me to the Universal Monsters with your Let's Talk videos. No problem, Jared. No problem. Glad you could get into it. In fact, if you want somebody that will really do those movies, go check out Cinemassacre's Monster Madness, because he's a pro at that stuff. He got me into it, so that's why I enjoy those movies. Jack, which superhero movie irritated you the most? The dancing scene from Superman 3, or the Bat Butts from Batman and Robin? Spider-Man 3. Okay, I thought you meant Superman 3. Because Spider-Man 3 and Batman and Robin are 2 different kinds of bad. Well, they both have one thing in common. They were extremely rushed. But Spider-Man 3 is bad mostly because it's just crams too much shit in one movie. Robin was just made to sell toys and to be a kid's movie, and they just did not give a shit. It's really hard to choose that question, but if I were to choose between the movies, that's tough. I think for production-wise, Batman and Robin is worse. Batman and Robin is a less quality film in terms of putting too much shit in one movie and overdoing it. Spider-Man 3. In fact, the Spider-Man movies is a series I've been wanting to rewatch again because I haven't seen them in years. Do a lightsaber collection. You know what? It's interesting. I've been kind of getting back into lightsabers again. With these Star Wars reviews, I'm having to build props for the film. Actually, hang on, there's one here I have. Some of the props I'm building are mostly combat sabers for some of the fight scenes for the movie, and this is just a little example. It's just a build your own lightsaber, and it just uses Count Dooku pieces. But really, all I did was just stick PVC into the grip, and it's nice. It's in there snugly and everything. And PVC is what I'm using for the blades when we do combat. So getting back into these the sabers again, I've been wanting to essentially kind of talk about lightsabers in the Star Wars universe as a little side video. So I might do that. There's one especially with the Darth Vader sabers that I do want to tackle that I don't think many people have. But yeah, as you guys can see, yeah, these are just simple prop sabers that we're using for the Star Wars reviews that involve, daylight effect scenes, because we can't get because normally when we shoot the fight scenes, we use the Force effect sabers, but because most of it takes place at night, we're shooting with lightsabers, we have to use these and add the effect in later. So all I'm doing is just getting PVC, which is really heavy material, and it feels heavy too. Like it feels like this would be a very powerful sword. I'm basically going to spray paint this with a kind of reflective lighting, red or green, so it's easier to pick up on camera. And then when we shoot, I can add the effect in later. But as you can see, yeah, this is just a build your own Count Dooku that I just did very fucking quickly. But anyway, back to questions. So, get back to the lightsabers at some point. What a digital did Godzilla 2014? Yeah, they might do Godzilla 2 then. That'd be interesting. Favorite Harry Potter movie is Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban because it was made in 2004. Born in 2004. Prisoner of Azkaban is just kind of meh. I have not seen it yet. I've been very far behind on my movies. Alright, so Idris Elba's Count Dracula. Who's he again? I can't remember. So there's a lot of questions here. Hi Eric. Hi Rice Duke. Actually, Rice Duke, if you're up for it, I want to Skype tonight. Why were there power-ups in Conky Names? I have no fucking clue. I just watched the first episode and I turned it off because that was fucking horrendous. How did you get that King Kong plushie back there? Oh, that guy. The Kong plushie. I actually ordered that on eBay. It's actually from the old King Kong encounter at Universal Studios Hollywood. It was part of the merchandising things. You know, you press his little chest and it says, "Push me, love me." And he, the ride at Universal. It's a great plushie. I love that thing to death, and I've used it in a lot of my videos. So I think we're gonna actually probably end this soon. I'm gonna answer a few more questions, so let's make it count. After that, I'll probably just shut off this live stream. I just wanted to give you guys updates of what's been happening with the channel and just give you something to look forward to. Like to me, okay, here's a good question from I'm sorry, I can't pronounce your name properly. I apologize. What was it like to meet the real angry video game nerd James Rolfe? And have you met Mike Matei yet? Actually, because I've met him 3 times. The first time I met him was at Con Bravo a few years ago, and I only bumped into him because I just wanted to take a photo with him at Fan World at Niagara Falls, and we kind of just bumped into each other. He didn't know who I was, but like Doug and Brad out with a few things over the border. And James, we just said hi and everything. He was super nice. He was with his wife and kid. His kid's adorable, and his wife's great. We just kind of, and then we found out he was going to be at a Buffalo Comic-Con in Buffalo State. So we went over the border again, and we went over to that con just to meet James over Kong film because he does make a cameo in that. And the first time he saw me, he's like, "Hey, you're the Kong guy." And I'm like, he actually watches my show. So we actually had a great conversation. James is a really, really nice guy, and I'm just so surprised that he was just so gracious and just very show. And I really got to thank him for that. But if I've met Mike Matei, no, but I would like to because he seems fucking hilarious. All right, so that's my story of how I met James Rolfe. Again, too, I'd like to hang out with him or something at one point. I, like, again, I just like to help the little guys out. Were you in the Kong suit for your last review? I was partial close-ups. The majority, we need a guy in a Kong suit because he's built to fit in the suit, and he's been wanting to get more into more acting gigs and everything, so we usually let him do it. Your builder. I'm going to make a King Kong versus Godzilla film of my own. Been looking forward to seeing that. Let's see here. Yeah, I haven't seen the Jungle Book movie yet. Okay, this is the last question we're going to end on. What was it like to meet Renee Arbor-Jones? Renee was really nice. I was super surprised because it's interesting how that came up because he was at Niagara Falls Comic-Con. the one guy I was looking forward to the whole con. And I was surprised that he didn't get that many people. And that was kind of lucky for me because I got to hang out with him for most of the weekend. Renee's a really nice, very intelligent, you can have a really good conversation with the guy. And I told him, like, you know, you were in my favorite film of all time. He was very flattered because he doesn't get much questions about that film, nor do any of the cast, really. Really, the only one who's really opened up to it more is Jeff Bridges, which I commend him for. But a lot of the other cast members don't really talk about it much, which is a real shame. But Renee he told me all these stories of, like, a set and, like, just, like, being involved in that production. He just told me that he had such a blast making it, and just Kauai doing location shooting there at the Cathedral Beach was phenomenal. Surprised how much I knew about the film, given, like, he thinks, like, there's not much info out there, but there's a lot out there. Just talking to him was great. He was telling me the story about how he to the set, and he brought him over to where they were building the giant Kong animatronic. Apparently was so freaked out that he was just like, it's okay, it's okay. But yeah, Renee was super nice. Yeah, and yes, he did sign my Kong 76 poster, so did Peter Cullen. I might show that off a bit more sometime down the road. So yeah, Renee was super nice. All right, we're gonna answer probably just 3 more questions here, and they're just requests. Okay, will I review Ed, Edd n Eddy? That's a possibility because I love the show, and it's something I've thought about talking about, but I just don't know what exactly. I might do, like, my top 5 favorite episodes or something. Will I review Sailor Moon? Yes. Sometime down the road, I will review the full trilogy as the original English dub, not the new dub. But I will review that at some point. Do Ghostbusters movies. Fan of Ghostbusters. Like, I don't mind it, but I'm not really the biggest fan of it, so I don't know if there's anything I can bring to it. But Ghostbusters is fun. I think, if anything, I remember the Universal ride more than the fucking, like, movies themselves. But yeah, that's it for this live stream, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you guys have any questions, I'll try to answer them after. Support us on Patreon. Oh, one other update before I go. We just launched the official BigJackFilms website. Go check that out. Links in the description down below. I would highly recommend you guys checking out the website. So I'm just getting used to launching it, and it's going to be super fun to start doing this more. So yeah, check out the website. Link below. Enjoy that. So another thing I should mention, if you guys want to know, tonight at midnight, you're going to be seeing another episode of the 16-Bit Show. Bradley is going to be reviewing Family Guy, the video game, so you can look forward to that. Do a few more videos down the road, but I just wanted to get this out there just to update guys what's happening and answer some of your questions and requests and everything. So yeah, until the next video, like, comment, subscribe, support us on Patreon, check out the website, and I will see you guys in the next video or whatever. So until then, this is BigJackFilms signing off. I'll see you later.